Okay, so this is our Peterson Library. Miss Guzman, she isn't here today, she's sick, but Miss Guzman, she kind of invented this thing, there's shelf markers. So when you take a book, you have to put this here in case you don't want it. That way you know where to put it back. That way we're not having kids setting books everywhere. Then over here we have the kindergarten rack. And then all the books are labeled with Miss Delgado's genius sticker idea. Then we have our magazines, which are all very popular. Then all this back shelf going all the way down, way over there is just non-fiction books. All the way going down. This is where we keep all our picture books and this is where we keep all our picture books. Like some popular ones. The popular ones go on top, like You Wouldn't Want to Be a Greek Athlete and Ladybug Girl. Then we have our chapter books. We have all of our chapter books over along this back wall, and then we have like 100 of these, something crazy. Then we have our paperback chapter books over here.
And what would you say is one of the popular chapter books in paperbacks?
The Diary of a Wimpy Kids. They're very, 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 very popular. And then the Geronimo Stiltons, which are pretty popular as well. And then we have our chapter books, like some pretty famous ones like Harry Potter, and then we have a lot of James Patterson, who's pretty famous with kids' books. And then over here we have our kind of biography and then animals, like.
So basically this is your reference section. We have a very small.
Yeah, this is the reference section. And then for the 5th graders like myself who are doing states and capitals, we have the states and capitals, North Carolina, Kansas, we have every single one, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And then over here, in the back office decorated with all the Wonder Woman stuff, Miss Guzman really likes Wonder Woman. We have the library book checkout area where library helpers like myself would use this and check in books for people. That way we know nobody's stealing books or taking them. And then over here is Miss Delgado's office, which is pretty cool with all her little knickknacks and things. And then we have the computers, which is where I took my AR test.
And besides AR, is there anything else you guys can do on those computers?
Yeah, there's OPAC, which is finding books. There's Reflex Math, which is math facts. This is a math website that we got at the school when we got the computers 3 years ago. Not 3 years ago, excuse me, 2 years ago. And yeah.
Now, are you able to go on any other sites, or what are the only sites that you're able to go on here at Peterson?
OPAC, Reflex Math, and AR, the only sites, unless you are specially told that you're able to go elsewhere.
Okay, very nice. And this cart right here, can you explain what this cart is right here?
This is the cart where we put all the books that we recently checked out, and it's kind of like another area where popular books are. And then those 2 carts over there is if the library helpers are having to put away books, they can bring the cart around and turn in books.
Okay, and I see that this is where our book return is at.
Yeah, this is the book return. It's pretty full right now. After this, I might have to.
So since you're a library helper, could you show me how you would check in the books?
Sure. Okay, so let's reset it from whatever this was. So we would go from checkout, as it is right now, to check in. Then we would get the books and find their little tag. Scan the tag, and then when it makes that nice little noise, that means it's ready. And then just keep going. And then let's say I wanted to check out a book. I would go on checkout, which is this check-in, this is checkout. I would type in my lunch number. And then, oh, I have an overdue book. Maybe I should renew that. Okay, so let's say I wanted to check out Creepy Carrots. I would Normally a library helper or Miss Guzman or Miss Delgado would scan it, but I would scan it, then it says, oh, I have max checkouts, but because I'm a library helper, I can get 3 books. So there's 3, and then Creepy Carrie does not mind to read for the next 2 weeks.
Very
And then
good.
I have to return it or renew it.
Very good. Well, Elias, I'd really like to thank you for showing us around our Peterson Library, and I'm thankful that you are one of our helpers.
Thank you, Miss Delgado. I'm thankful that you are our library assistant here. You
Thank
made it
you.
a lot more fun.
Thank you very much.
Created using Powtoon.
Hi, and welcome to Merced City Schools' most popular database, PebbleGo. As you can see, PebbleGo is for the Emergent Reader Research Solution. PebbleGo is used primarily in grades K through 6, and I'm going to take you on a quick tour of what PebbleGo has to offer and why both our students and our teachers are so fond of this database. As I take you on this tour through PebbleGo, I will show you some of the available databases that they have. They have animals, science, biographies, social studies, dinosaurs, and in Spanish, animales. They have different features, and every student and teacher, all they need to do is to log in, is type in Merced, and the password is library. Once you have typed in our username, which is Merced, and the password is library, it will take you to this next screen. It shows you animals, science, biographies, social studies, dinosaurs, and again, animales. In the animals section, it'll take you from the biggest to the smallest animals. It will talk about their habitats, their behaviors, and the different classifications. Under the Science tab, you'll find out about the exciting world around us and beyond. Under Biographies, you'll read about our great innovators, adventurers, and cultural leaders throughout history. What's nice about this area is it even has a topic for our women. Social Studies, it's our culture, community, and government, and how we all have a part in it. And then, of course, dinosaurs. Who doesn't like digging back into dinosaurs? Mine's favorite is the Triceratops. So under the animals section, I double clicked on it and I came to this screen. It shows us the different animals that we can do research on. Amphibians, animal behavior, animal classification, their habitats, talks about birds, dinosaurs, fish, insects and spiders, invertebrates, mammals, pets and farm animals, reptiles. This is a very useful database because right now it seems like all of our second and third graders are doing research projects. I'm actually working with the first grade class and we're learning about habitats. So PebbleGo is going to be able to answer many of the questions and show our students what the actual animal habitats look like. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of an amphibian, the frog. So once I clicked on the animals, I decided to choose amphibians. Under the amphibians tabs, we can learn about frogs, we can learn about mud puppies, we can learn about newts, salamanders, and toads. As it turns out right now, I have a group of boys that are really into frogs, so I think we will click on frogs and see what PebbleGo can teach us about this famous amphibian.
Frogs are amphibians. Their wet skin can be many colors. Long back legs make frogs great jumpers. Frogs are between 0.5 inch and 1 foot, 1.3 and 30 centimeters long. Most frogs need a wet habitat. They often live in or near rivers, ponds, and lakes. The most kinds of frogs live in rainforests. Frogs catch food with their long, sticky tongues. Small frogs eat bugs and worms. Large frogs eat mice and fish. Frogs lay eggs underwater. Baby frogs hatch from the eggs. They are called tadpoles. Tadpoles have tails and breathe underwater. As they get older, they grow legs and breathe air. More than 4,000 kinds of frogs live on Earth. Some frogs can live up to 10 years. Some male frogs have sacs they blow up to make their calls louder. About amphibian.
What I really like about Pebble Go is the fact that it has a reader that can read to the students if you press on the little speaker sign. Not only will it read aloud, but it goes word for word. And then if you notice, there are words in red that is probably a vocabulary word that most students do not know or do not know how to pronounce. Pebble Go will do that for them. Let me show you. So, when a student gets to a vocabulary word that he or she may not know, all they need to do is click on the red highlighted word. Once they click on that, they'll be taken to this screen where it will give them a definition of the word. For example, amphibian. An amphibian is a cold-blooded animal with a backbone and wet skin. It's instantaneous. The student has that opportunity to click on a vocabulary word that they were not sure about, and Pebble Go will tell them exactly what it means. Under our science section, it covers the 4 major branches: earth and space sciences, physical sciences, life sciences, science and engineering practice. Because of our weather right now, I'm going to click on earth and space science, and that is going to take us to a section that talks about earth science, weather, seasons, and space sciences. Under the weather section, it's going to focus about weather, cold weather, clouds, extreme weather, which we're experiencing right now, hot weather, weather science, and wet weather. Under the wet weather portion, they address dew and frost, fog, rain, and rainbows. Hopefully, we'll get out tonight and see a few rainbows in the sky because we've had nothing but wind and rain today. So, is there really a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow? One of the bonuses of Pebble Go is their biography section. In this section, it's a great springboard for the students to learn about authors and artists, athletes, explorers, inventors and business leaders, history makers, musicians and entertainers, presidents and first ladies, scientists, women, African Americans, American Indians, and Hispanic Americans. Pebble Go has the women biographies broken down by athletes, civil rights leaders, explorers, first ladies, inventors and business leaders, musicians, authors and artists, nation builders, scientists, and teachers and helpers. This is a great new resource and allows for our students to learn more about women's impact on our lives today. As I mentioned earlier, Triceratops are my favorite dinosaurs, and I did not know that it was referred to as a beaked dinosaur. So, Pebble Go offers a wide range of activities for you to do with your students. So, as I show you my favorite, the Triceratops, I'll show you different activities that Pebble Go has available for the teachers to give to their students to further their learning. So here's my friend, the Triceratops. I think he's my favorite dinosaur because one of my favorite books growing up was The Enormous Egg. So if you notice down here at the bottom, you'll see print, you'll see a little stack of papers, a crayon, and a globe. These are some different resources that the teacher has available to them, as well as resources available to the students. I will show you how those work. As I told you at the bottom under the print, if you click on that, this screen will show up, and you have 2 choices as a teacher. You can, 1, print out the complete article on the Triceratops, or if you so choose, just print out the image. Either way, it gives you more information that you're able to give your students. So if you click on the piece of paper and pencil at the bottom, you see it has quotation marks, which means that you can cite the information. So the students, PebbleGo is teaching the students how to cite the information that they are getting. So as you can see, it states Triceratops, PebbleGo, the website, and the date that this information was retrieved. It is so important to teach our students how to cite where they got their information that PebbleGo has it built in and is a great example to let the students know to cite where they received their information. On this page, you as a teacher or even student will have a choice of sharing what you know or an activity. If you decide to share what you know, it will show you on the next 2 pages that you can draw a picture of a Triceratops, something that's your favorite about a Triceratops, and some facts about its body, its habitat, the food that it eats, its behavior, and it also allows you a comparison for today. So in the next 2 slides, it will show you what that activity looks like. And again, under the activity, you will see a picture of a Triceratops where you will get to label. You'll label its beak, its horns, its frill, and its legs. And you will also notice that it gives a definition of each of the different vocabulary words. If you click on the icon titled Range Map, what it will do is it will take you to a picture, which you will see next, that will show the student where the Triceratops once roamed. It's a great visual and it helps the students understand where these great beasts once walked. So, as you can see, PebbleGo even has games that the students can play that are related to the animal or the person or whatever they happen to be studying, and it also has questions of the day. As you can see, PebbleGo is a great database for our students and our teachers to have access to.
Hello, Ilias. My name is Braden, and I'll be helping. So, what you want to do to find your book is click on OPEC. And then, what school do you go to now?
We go to Allen Peterson.
Good. Now, type in the kind of book that you want. Is this one of your favorite books?
Yeah, I like this book. I think this one copy, F. Cooker.
Okay, so it would be in the F's. Yeah, so let's go and try and find. Okay, so these are the picture books, which they won't be in.
Okay.
So no, these are the numbered books, so it would probably have to be on this back shelf. So found it. No, that's not it. Oh, so why do you like this book?
I like it because it makes me like enter into like another world almost.
Does it like have an animal or anything in it?
Yeah, it has a dog named Emma, and that's my dog's name. She passed away though. She was 18 and she passed away a couple months ago.
And what color was she?
She was a Labrador and she was yellow.
Alright, so let's go and check out this book. Then if you want, you can check out another one.
Yeah.
Type in your number, please. There you go, Elias.
Thank
Enjoy your
you.
book.
And
You're
if he wants
welcome.
to ever like return it, he could just go in here. And do you want to find one more book?
Sure.
So we'll come back to here and then type in any book that you want. Harry Potter.
Read that one. This one.
You read most of them at your
Yeah,
old
I
school?
read most of them.
Where do you go to school?
I used to go to Timberbrook Elementary.
Where was that?
It was in Tracy.
Pretty far. It's like an hour and a half.
So
So it would be in the F section. Alright. So you know it would be on the back shelf. So so see, this is the A's. I'm at S, I'm sorry. F. And then, oh, so here, what one did you want?
It was the 7th one. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, you're a pretty good reading level. Alright, you want to go and check that one out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just in case I see another book.
Yeah. Like a dog or
One more. These are due in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now you can draw that. Now we can go back to class. Okay, and turn back around.
Welcome to Cambridge Elementary Library homepage. Good afternoon, 6th graders. Today, we are going to look at our library page to assist you in your upcoming research project on ancient Egypt. On the left-hand side, you will see 12 different tabs. What I would like you to do at this time is I would like you to click on the third one down, labeled Catalogs. Once you have clicked on Catalogs, I would like you to click on the top one, Cambridge Elementary Library Catalog, so that way you can see what we have available in our own library. Our page will now look like this, and at this time I would like you all to please click on the tab labeled History. Once you have clicked on the tab History, it will take you to this page, and you will see right here the different choices, and at this time we are going to click on Ancient World. Because we have different ancient civilizations, you will see in the I am looking for that I typed in Ancient Egypt, so that way it would bring our resources that we have available in our library. At this time, I would now like you to click on the Research Resources page. Once you click on this, you will see a variety of options that you are able to pursue. Please click on Kids Click. As you can see, you have a category search, an alphabetical search, but at this time, we're going to go back to using a keyword search, and I will type in the word Ancient Egypt. As you can see on Kids Clicks, there are 21 different options for you to choose from as you pursue your research project. Now that we have left Kids Click, I would like you to return back to the left side tabs and please click on the one labeled Databases. This is a screen that you're going to see, and I would like you to click on the big blue tab that resembles our globe. This is what you are going to see. I would like you to look under the area of History Geography, and I would like you to click on Brain Pop Junior. Once you're in Brain Pop Junior, click here on the Social Studies. And you'll see all the different choices that are made available to you. You can either choose from Ancient History, or we can scroll down here to Ancient Egypt. As you can tell, throughout this 6-minute video on BrainPop Jr., there's even more information that you can learn about ancient Egypt.
There were also scribes, or people who learned how to read and write hieroglyphics. They wrote on papyrus, a paper made from reed plants that grow along the Nile.
The very last tab that I would like you to click on today is titled Wonderful Websites. As you scroll down, the one that I would like you to click on is the Smithsonian Museum Virtual Tour. The Smithsonian Museum is located in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. If you look up in the upper right corner, you will see ground, that's the ground level of the museum, first floor and the second floor. This time I would like you to click on the tab labeled Second. You will notice that under Egyptian mummies, there are 2 blue bubbles that you can click on. One is labeled Egypt 1, the other one is labeled Egypt 2. Let's click on Egypt 1. When you click on Egypt 1, you will see a special exhibit based on the Egyptian mummies. On the left side, you will see an adult mummy, and on the right, you will see a child mummy, as well as a scientist, or probably an archaeologist, placing another mummy into a machine, probably to see the date and the age of the mummy. When you click on Egypt 2, here's what you will see, the different artifacts from ancient Egypt. And on the right side, you will see a display of artifacts entitled Gifts for the Gods. As I've shown you today, we have a lot of resources that can assist you in your quest as you write your resource paper on ancient Egypt. Thank you and have a great day.